I think it's very significant for Rwanda because they are the country that's pioneering in bringing technology across to Africa. I think for Africa it's pretty important because Africa will be the continent that's very much in need. All continents are in need, but Africa is developing very fast. And I think technology and cyber technology is one that will make all countries leapfrog. And the more Rwanda can do to help the country, the more it can do to bring other African countries together, the greater benefits will go to Africa. All continents are struggling to some extent with cybersecurity, and this includes even some of the most developed countries in the world. You hear very often of major countries being attacked, industrial countries attacking each other, and then I think Africa will be no exception. So they are really finding it important today to meet with the best in the world. So, for example, in the seminar today, you could see some of the best companies from Israel participating. They're very good at technology, and they're partnering with Rwandan government and Rwandan companies in order to be able to deal with that. So I think my assessment is that they are taking the right steps. They're doing the right decisions, and I'm sure that it will take them a long way. We have not moved as fast as many other countries, but we have moved in the industry by connecting ourselves through 3 submarine cables. As you know, we are an isolated island, far away from 1,000 miles away from the continent, but we've connected with the rest of the world through 3 submarine cables. So we are connected to the cyber industry. And our speed is pretty comparable to what exists as the best practice within Africa. So we have a speed of about 50 Mbps, and our costs are relatively high, but for a tiny population of 100,000 people, I think it's affordable. I think we are now moving to having systems which talk to each other in the Seychelles. Our transport system is cashless at the moment. Our revenue commission, which is the tax authorities, are having online payments. The banks are having online payments now. And we're moving, our immigration system is fully digital today. So people walk into the airport, they're recognized, there's facial recognition. You don't fill forms anymore, it's all online. And you just go to the immigration counter and you get a stamp. So these are innovations that we are coming up with. And we believe that the next step should be to make it even easier for citizens to get government services and other e-services and to pay for them online. So we're working very hard with different companies, and I think this mission to Rwanda is an eye-opener. It'll put us in touch with a lot of companies, and I hope that we can benefit as a result of it. As has been said in the seminar this morning, you can't fight this alone. You've got to have partners, and you've got to have reliable and strong partners and competent partners. So we in Seychelles have always partnered with some of the better companies that we know. The central bank, for example, partners with Singaporean companies. The Ministry of Finance also does fairly similar. We look for software which are good. We keep them updated. We always buy original. And I think what we must do is always work together. And as a small African country, we partner with some of our bigger partners who we know have expertise and who know where other expertise lies, and put it all together to make it work. I found the conference very interesting, very well organized. I find Rwanda, which is my first experience here, very well organized, a beautiful country. And I think that they have an interesting agenda which really exposes what they're thinking of. And they've got a lot of competent people that they've brought into the country who can really help explain, sell their products, and really provide the education that everybody needs to have about threats in cybersecurity, about what is important to do in cyber industry, and to really push Africa to the next level. I think Africa, provided they adopt the right systems, provided they remain consistent in their approach, will do very well. I think Rwanda is one of those countries that has shown stability, that has shown consistency, and that has shown a willingness to to go forward very fast and leapfrog into the future. I think this is an example for many other African countries to emulate, follow. And I think if all countries do that, we will find Africa doing very well in the cyber, not only cyber security, but cyber technology, and really pushing the economic frontiers much further.